And here's the crazy thing about all of this is the amount of information that is currently being released on the Epstein files, on Epstein himself, on the connections between Epstein and Trump and everybody else, is that there's a ton of information. In fact, it's sometimes hard to cover all of these things that are coming out in any way because it's A, pretty exhausting, B, it's an emotional topic and it's hard to cover and continue to get kind of worked up enough to be able to talk about this stuff. But see, it's like you have the most conspiracy theory driven human beings on earth in MAGA. Like, it is their bread and their butter. They believe everything from the gay people are trying to depopulate the earth to the transgenders are grooming the children to there's 40 million Mexicans that came across the border and have taken up the entirety of the fucking country. They believe all of that with a scant amount of evidence that was created by the people within their own circles, okay? But you have this much evidence that comes out from the Epstein files, and it's blinders on, don't look at it, it doesn't exist. The only thing that you can get them to talk about is that Bill Clinton was potentially in those files. That's it. That's the only thing they're willing to talk about. Anything other than that, anything surrounding anybody but Bill Clinton, anybody but Bill, these people won't talk about it. They won't talk about it. It's crazy. Anyway, so this is part of that. This is Chris Hayes. I don't know. Is he MSNBC? He's one of these people. Talking about the birthday book and the big check in the book that was written about the joke about Epstein selling a woman to Trump for $22,500. That's a joke in the birthday book, guys. That's a joke in the birthday book. So here, let's watch this.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. It has been 24 hours since the Epstein birthday book was released. And let's be honest, Donald Trump has been caught dead to rights. And remember, the Wall Street Journal first reported the existence of this book back in July. They described how dozens of luminaries and friends of Jeffrey Epstein, including Donald Trump, wrote...
And don't forget, Trump said, this letter doesn't exist. This birthday book does not exist. That's where he started with. And then he had to backtrack on that to, well, if it does exist, it's definitely not me. And then when it was produced, and it does 100% have his signature on it, and he said, that's not my signature, people produced pages that he had signed with that exact signature on it. Now, we are now to a point where Jim Jordan, a professional at covering up sexual abuse, and others like him, James Comer, all are now saying, we're not going to look into the book because if Donald Trump says that isn't his, then we're just going to believe that. That's unfucking precedented.
The child sex trafficker, quote, body messages, as the paper put it. They described Trump's intimate, cryptic, icky message to Epstein, quote, framed by the outline of a naked woman, which appears to be hand-drawn with a heavy marker. Trump, of course, denied writing the letter or drawing the picture. J.D. Vance said the whole thing.
Because there's a bunch of dudes out there that sign shit with Sharpies. All over the place. Just, we maybe baseball players, football players, athletes. And that would be memorabilia. They don't sign their checks with Sharpies. They don't have a chance to sign executive orders. I doubt they sign their contracts with Sharpies. There's literally one fucking dude on this planet right now that we know of that signs everything with fucking Sharpies. And that is Donald Trump.
It was ridiculous. I mean, does this really sound like Trump? Trump telling the Journal, quote, this is not me. This is a fake thing. It's a fake Wall Street Journal story. I never wrote a picture in my life.
I never wrote a picture
of women. Nevertheless, Trump revealed on social media he had called Murdoch personally to try to get the story killed before it was published. Trump then, after it was published, sued the Wall Street Journal and its owner Rupert Murdoch for the tidy sum of $10 billion with a B dollars claiming the letter didn't exist. They literally said that in their filing of the lawsuit. No such letter. I don't know about you guys, but it always seemed pretty implausible to me that knowing exactly what the stakes were, knowing they would be sued probably for billions of dollars, the Wall Street Journal would publish that story unless they were pretty damn sure the book and the letter existed. And of course, it did. It belonged to the estate of the since deceased Jeffrey Epstein, which handed it over to Congress. And the Democrats posted the entire book online with redactions. And I want to show you some of that book. But first, I have to warn you, all of this is incredibly disturbing, even like disgusting, viscerally, physically repelling content. Here's a pencil and marker drawing.
Go ahead and take a look at that. I'll leave it there for a second. Go ahead and take a look at that. That's in the fucking birthday book. The same birthday book that Jeffrey Epstein received a birthday letter that allegedly Donald Trump signed. You know many motherfuckers with pictures like that? You know many people that have this kind of shit in a book in their house? Do you? I can luckily say that I do not.
On one page, on the left, an image labeled 1983 that appears to show Epstein giving candy and balloons to little girls. On the right, another image of a group of girls, maybe the same ones, maybe a new crop in 2003, massaging an unclothed Epstein above the caption, "What a great country," with Mar-a-Lago.
Literally, it's a picture of grooming. It's met him in 83, here they are in 2003. Literally, they're saying he groomed them. The very people who constantly accuse trans people of grooming their children are celebrating a man that is best friends or was best friends with a dude that has a picture in a birthday book that Trump contributed to, allegedly. Where's Robert Blake? Allegedly. That has pictures of him grooming children. This is fucking insane. It's insane.
Seemingly in the background. There's actually an entire section of the Epstein book labeled Children. It includes redacted photos of a prepubescent girl in pajamas posing and playing the piano, as well as a hand-drawn picture of a wedding with a childlike inscription, "Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Where is the groom? He's in the ladies' room." There's a series of dirty limericks on page 164, including one that ends with this quote. Listen to this one. "Jeffrey at half a century, with credentials plenipotentiary, though up to no good whenever he could, has avoided the penitentiary." Ha ha ha. Big laughs, big guffaws. Dude. On the very next page is Donald Trump's message to his buddy Jeffrey Epstein, the guy that he spent a lot of time with. And it is, you'll be shocked to hear, exactly, precisely as the Wall Street Journal described. Typewritten lines about enigmas and wonderful secrets
and the
inside
body
the silhouette
looks
of a naked
way worse.
Girl, more than a woman, frankly. And the future president's signature below her waist, kind of mimicking pubic hair. There's also this letter to Epstein from another Mar-a-Lago member, according to reporting by the Journal.
Luckily, this one isn't in fucking cursive. Jeffrey, showing early talents with money and women, sells fully depreciated, the woman's name is redacted, to Donald Trump for $22,500. Showed early people skills too. Even though I handled the deal, I didn't get any of the money or the gal. Donald Trump, he barely knew this guy. He didn't know any of the stuff he was doing, guys. Definitely none of this stuff, guys, was apparent to Donald Trump what was going on at that time. He was surrounded by this shit at all times, but he had no idea, guys. There's people in those files, and those people could be innocent. They might not have done anything, even if there is a mountain of fucking evidence to show that they most likely did. Okay, all right. This is fucking gross.
Well, it's a crude joke about a woman that Epstein and Trump both courted in the 1990s.
Look up a picture of Mar-a-Lago. I bet you somebody's already done it. Dude, I have to be careful doing this shit. Okay, I'm going to hold on a big me so that way I don't accidentally show a picture of something that people aren't supposed to see. Fucking, that's all I need. Dude, that picture that we're just showing right now, people are showing that they think that's from Mar-a-Lago. This one here, they're saying they think that one's from Mar-a-Lago even, which would make sense, right? Okay. Okay, there's that. Okay. Is there a picture that puts them side by side? I'm trying to see if there's a picture. Okay. So. Okay. So there's the picture. And then I guess we'll just look at Mar-a-Lago. Right? Okay. I don't know. I can't do two screens at once. Okay. Oh, wait. I guess I should do... So we got that. Holy shit. Okay, so that's Mar-a-Lago. And then... Where is that picture at? Ah, damn it. I'm clicking buttons. I'm too old, guys. I'm too old. Okay, hold on. Mar-a-Lago. Okay. So, where was that picture? Because that was a good picture. It was the front. Okay, so there's Mar-a-Lago. Okay, there's Mar-a-Lago. And there's the place. Look, you can see right here the door. What is this? You can't quite see over here, but there's palm trees, and it looks like that, right? And you got a little steeple there. It does look very much alike, because if you look at the top... Oh, you guys can't see my mouse, huh? If you look at the top where the airplane is coming down, there's these triangles on top of the house there. And if you look over here, there's these triangles right here. So maybe not perfectly. I'm not sure. But of course it is a drawing. It is, after all, a drawing. I don't know. I mean, you definitely could make the case that yes, that is Mar-a-Lago in the background. You could make that case. I don't know. It's fucking crazy though. It's so weird. Like, it just seems like there's so much about all of this.
It includes a photo of a novelty check made out from Epstein to Trump. Beneath it is this caption: Jeffrey, showing early talents with money and women, sells fully depreciated woman to Donald Trump for $22,500. Depreciated. Get the joke there, right? The woman's...
Because she's not 12. Guys, that's the joke. Like, how can you look at all of this shit and still have this perspective that, like, Trump's a good person?
Name is redacted in the image. Spend just a little bit of time looking at this.
Oh, could have been Epstein Island as well. That's true.
You can. It's online. And, well, it's very, very hard not to be, like, physically disgusted. And it's very, very hard not to come to the very obvious conclusion they all knew, right? I mean, at least the people writing those parts in the book, they made jokes about it that were then bound as a present in this book. There are dozens more pages like what you just saw. We spared you the 6 pages of wild animals with erections. I mean...
What? The fuck did he just say? What? One more time. Whatever your name is. Oh, yeah, Chris. One more time on that one, Chris.
Jokes about it that were then bound as a present in this book. There are dozens more pages like what you just saw. We spared you the 6 pages of wild animals with erections.
Yeah, I heard that right the first time. Okay. All right. Rich people. Rich people. Rich people. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, look, if this book were given to someone who wasn't subsequently revealed to be the most prolific sexual predator and insatiable pedophile probably in recent
Oh, God, don't say insatiable and pedophile in the same words. God damn.
memory, maybe you could be like, oh, well, he just seems like a body guy. But it is.
I don't think so. Like, if I walked into my buddy's house and I found that book, I'm never drinking alcohol. Well, I'm never going to hang out with that person again, but I'm definitely not drinking alcohol in their residence because something tells me I'm going to wake up with a carrot in my ass. That's all I'm saying.
Is that, right? We do know what he did. And so together, the whole thing is worse than we thought, much worse, because it is exactly what it looks like. Every single page seems to convey what Donald Trump, on the record, in print, told New York Magazine about Epstein back in 2002. Same kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? He's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. Huh? What more evidence you need to know that as president, Donald Trump has been lying to cover up something about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, the nature of it?
There is no evidence that's going to convince them. If you guys didn't see it, there's a funny fucking comment on, I think, my last live stream. And anytime somebody starts with, I'm an independent or I'm neutral, I'm like, sure you are, fucking troll. I'm independent. I'm neutral. Sure you are. He said, I've met Trump supporters that have changed their minds, but I've never met a leftist that has. And I was like, no, you're right, actually. I, in fact, thought that Trump supporters were 10 toes down on this Epstein shit, and that they were of the belief that they wanted to see people, given justice, and that they were, no matter whether it was Republican or Democrat, that they were going to support seeing these people brought to justice. And then 6 to 8 months later, I did watch them change their opinion to, apparently it's okay to hide this information because there's a potential that dear leaders' names in that shit. And you're right. I haven't seen a leftist do that yet. So you're right. Like, it's fucking nuts to me. It's nuts to me. Like, this was like the one thing that I thought 100% for sure that if it came out that Trump was a part of this, that these people would actually be like, fuck. But it's sunk cost fallacy. It's sunk cost fallacy. They're never going to accept any evidence that shows that Trump or anybody that they like was a part of this. They're never going to accept it. They'll say it was AI. They'll say it was photoshopped. They'll say that the birthday letter wasn't him. It doesn't matter. You can show that the dude's signature was on it and that it matches old signatures by him. You can show whatever you want that links Donald Trump to Jeffrey Epstein. None of these people are going to ever abandon that sunk cost fallacy. Just not going to happen. Well, thank you for the $5. They're going to just keep doing this garbage until more things like what happened to a dude makes them realize how bad they fucked up. Yeah, I can't say those things. I just can't say those things on stream. YouTube does indeed have
the things they did together, their shared interests. But now he's been caught red-handed, and he's pushing Republicans to just keep lying their way out of it.
This absolutely was not the president's authentic signature, and we have maintained that position.
1,000% it was. 1,000% it was.
All along, the president did not write this letter. He did not sign this letter.
The president said that's not him. I believe the president.
Bro. Byron Donald's about to lose his job, too. It's going to be so sad when this dude, he put everything into this, and he's going to lose it to some fucking white Republican in Florida. Yikes.
I see it's not a signature. I've seen Donald Trump sign a million things.
We've seen the auto pen's been used quite a bit.
Oh, fucking Tim Burchett. Oh, my God. This is like they have a whole roster of the weirdest fucking people. It's so trippy. It's so trippy that, like, MAGA, like, literally brings in the weirdest fucking people.
With the Biden administration, so I've never known Trump to be much of an artist either. So I
Bro, you don't even know Trump. You jerked off when he called you and told you that he thought you did a good job. like you're a boot-licking sycophant. That's it. You don't know shit about Donald Trump. He don't know shit about you. He don't like you.
Kind of draw that into question.
Now, we haven't brought in signature experts or anything like that.
If this truly was a forged document, shouldn't the Oversight Committee look into this?
I don't think the Oversight Committee is going to invest in looking up something 22 years ago. We're going to look.
Something that happened during the time that's relevant to the case. You're not going to look up something that happened during the time that these things were happening to these women. That's all the proof you need right there, is that you're like, here's some evidence from the time where these women were being abused, and the people around them go, yeah, we're not going to look at anything from that time. That's fucking nuts.
You're just going to take the president at his word that he...
What does it have to do with anything?
What does it have to do with anything that Donald Trump wrote that letter to Jeffrey Epstein? Now, the Journal and others proved pretty conclusively that the signature, the syntax, the drawing itself are all obviously identical to Trump's over the years. Trump's allies keep lying about it. And again, to believe the letter is a hoax, you'd have to believe that it was forged by some mysterious third party in 2003 and then included and given to Ghislaine Maxwell, who included in the book, not knowing it's a forgery.
Yeah, long before Donald Trump ran for president. Like, it just, none of it makes sense, but we all know.
I love the poorly educated.
Yep.
It was bound and given to Epstein more than 2 decades ago from Ghislaine Maxwell because some aliens came down and made it up. I mean, that's not a denial. That's a pathetic conspiracy theory. But that's what they're saying. That is their contention. And after staying uncharacteristically silent for a day, in fact, not doing taking questions at a signing that he did an executive order today, Trump finally did take a question just moments ago about the birthday letter, and you'll never guess what he said.
Let's see.
It's not my signature, and it's not the way I speak. And anybody that's covered me for a long time know that's not my language. It's nonsense. And frankly, you're wasting.
He just air signed it with the fucking signature. He literally just did the tell. And
it's not the way I speak.
Look at how he does the tell.
Covered me for a long time. No, that's not
he
my
does
language.
it right there. Look at that.
It's nonsense.
He just did the tell on the signature. Oh, that's amazing.
And frankly, you're wasting your time.
Are you still talking about Epstein? Yes. The more we keep learning about, truly, I mean, the scale of Epstein's depravity, the more it puts a spotlight on Epstein's old pal, Donald Trump, and his past behavior.
Wow.
The last couple of years I go out with somebody and she's like 21 and she's talking about, what are you doing? And she's studying algebra.
Donald Trump repeatedly points out how hot his daughter is, saying last year in a Rolling Stone article, yeah, she's really something, and what a beauty, that one. If I weren't happily married and, her father.
Bro! Oh, Jesus, fuck! Like, the levels to this shit that people just they just forgive all of this. They just forgive all of it. It's fucking insane.
Soon. Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Donna, what does Tiffany have of yours and what does Tiffany have of Marla's?
Well, I think that she's got a lot of Marla. She's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
Like, dude's obsessed with fucking sex. Like, I mean, sex is great, bro, but it never comes up when I'm discussing my children. Like, never ever in my life would I ever bring up my children and sex. That's fucking nuts.
A normal thing to say about your baby daughter, right? A normal thing to say about your baby daughter if you're also a guy who hangs out with Jeffrey Epstein and talks about how he likes him young and also writes that letter to him, right? Normal stuff.
Totally normal. Holy shit.
And all of that is what Donald Trump and Republicans want you to forget. There's a reason that they're failing miserably.
But, I mean,
I love the poorly educated.
But are they? They're not failing with their base. Their base is happy to just be like, nah, it's not happening. No, you guys are crazy. Like, it's only Clinton. That's it. Like, that's the only person that's in there. It's definitely not anybody that like we know about. No way, guys. It's so fucking nuts, dude. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.